Vacava,
Bula.
Bula, and welcome to our next episode on our podcast. Today is the
Welcome back.
22nd of May.
22nd of May 2025. It is around
4:20.
4:20 p.m. We're here at Nasoso.
New location this.
We thought to try out a new location for today's recording. This is the car.
This is Vacava. Vacava, you know?
Vacava. We're just having a good car sightseeing.
The views are great, but right now this is your best view.
Yes, and we're trying to time the sun for natural lighting today.
Okay.
Hopefully this works out well.
Yes.
How have you been, Mrs. Cleary?
How have I been? So we're recording this episode now with the page full on.
Yes.
Right? The page is up and it's running. The last time we recorded, we hadn't had any episodes out yet.
That's true.
So since then till now, it's been good, and it's so funny how you can go through a lot of things in just a short amount of time. Yeah, mostly on the emotional and mental side, but we're still doing what we have to do. Go to work. We just gotta keep moving on. The world keeps on spinning.
With or without you, my friend.
True.
Yeah, so with all the things that's happening in my life right now, I'm just continuing with the school. I took almost 2 weeks break.
Yeah.
Last week, the week before last week, I had only 3 days of work, and then last week I didn't have any work, right? So I had a lot of time to just stay at home, be with my nephews, and then I had a really wonderful family time in Suva last weekend. I really enjoyed that because most of the time when we have our functions, especially on my in-laws side, we couldn't make it. But this time we went and we timed 2 celebrations. We had a wedding and a birthday. Yes, a wedding and a 21st, both of my nephews. So it was really good family time, and just it was a time where we could just keep on getting closer, just bonding time. So especially when you're with your new family, all these moments are very important, and I was so happy that I got to have a special time with my in-laws and got to know them a bit more.
That's good.
Yeah, so that's been my few weeks. How has your few weeks been?
My few weeks have been good. I think I'm at one of my peak in terms of health.
Nice.
At a peak right now. I'm starting to gain weight again, which was a goal. I've gained like 2 kg. It's alright. Work has been well. It's not that busy, but I came back from.
And we're blinking.
We're blinking. Cut.
I guess. Yeah. So you were saying you're at your peak right now.
Yes, in terms of health, because I had a unintentional weight loss.
You had
and I'd rather be
loss.
gaining than losing, because I'm a winner, not a loser.
Yes.
But I've never seen it as a thing like to actually lose weight. But recently I've lost a lot of weight, so
it's great.
I think that it's good that I'm regaining weight, getting fatter again.
It is good.
But going to the gym as well. So that's
good. How's the gym?
I've been twice this month.
That must be a nice gym.
Yeah, I've paid for the month, and the month is about to end. I've been twice. I think I'll go again tonight because it closes at 9 p.m. That's good.
Good.
Yeah, but I think I need to go with someone who knows how to use the equipment.
Yeah.
I literally go on the treadmill and that's it.
And
it's right below the fan.
Calories where?
It's a very controlled environment. But all is well.
All is well. And how has it been since releasing all those episodes?
It's been an amazing time of receiving feedback. Thank you very much to everyone who's been following us and watching
along. Yes.
Yeah, and giving us feedback in person. You might not be commenting or showcasing feedback online, but you're doing it in person, and that
means
counts
a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you. At the end of the day, also we have to remember that the whole reason why we're doing this, and that's just keeping record of special moments or just any moment in our life and documenting growth.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Growth.
Yeah. I
Not
was
sideways.
remember when you, because there's been some issues as well with the upload and network.
Yeah.
Right? Remember, I told you when you were in Suba, we answer to ourselves. Did you know what I mean by that?
No, I wanted you to elaborate on that.
No, I meant like we keep ourselves accountable. Get it?
Okay. Okay.
Yes, it's good to have viewers and everyone else joining in, but at the end of the day, the intention was for us to document it for us.
Yes.
Like that's my
Okay.
intention. For me to watch
Yes.
it.
Yes. Yes.
It,
I
it
see
can
where you're
have
coming
like
from.
10 viewers and it can be all me. 10 views by me, you know? That's what I
From
mean.
all my 10 different accounts.
Bro.
Joking.
Shut up.
Yeah, but thank you everyone. I've really enjoyed the edits and the skills behind the.
Having fun with edits. So I'm no longer sole editor.
Yes.
It's a shared.
When you see the nice edits, you know it's.
You know who it is.
You know who stepped in, step up.
Okay. Well, it's good to know where we're.
Yeah.
What the theme is. You know how we like the edits and all those kind of stuff. When we're learning from each other.
That's important.
Beyonce, that's the whole point.
That's the whole point for her to learn from me.
But the whole point. My favorite phrase.
I like the glasses edit that you did.
Yeah, just to show everyone that I've upgraded it.
But some people noticed.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, what's wrong with her? And I was like, she's poor. And
she is going through it
a lot.
She's
but
clumsy.
You can see. Because you can't see, that's why you're clumsy. Really. Oh well, so we're thinking of going into
the mental part of health.
Still branching from the health is wealth.
Health is wealth. So mentally, how has been your mental these past 2 weeks? You're saying your physical part is like at its peak.
Yeah.
How has your mental journey been this past few weeks?
Not at the peak. I think it's somewhere in between.
Yeah.
But it's somewhere in between and going up, not like between and going down.
Yeah. It's like constant, like just a.
Yeah, it's improving. It has improved a lot with the absence of alcohol in my life. That is true. Man, I hope you can see our eyes and cause the sun.
Want to give golden hour, but like struggling.
The whole reason my glasses is because of the light.
Did you get the glass? Oh no, you didn't.
Yeah, the blue thing.
No, but there's another one for the shade. My glasses used to get dark.
Oh yeah, I'm not rich.
You're rich in other aspects of it. Don't say that.
But what was I saying?
Words. The words that you say.
I'm not rich.
Yourself.
I'm wealthy. Whoa.
As you should. Okay. Oh yeah. So you're saying it's not like a going downhill.
Yeah.
And coming up, going down.
It's good. It's really good right now. Mental health. I'm not stressing over unnecessary stuff. Next minute.
I remember the last episode you were saying that you're taking it a day at a time.
A day at a time.
That's how you're looking at a life right now, eh?
Yeah, and now it's like an hour.
A minute. A second.
It's been well. How about yours?
Mine has been shifted, or there's been a shake, like hello, knock knock. Sometimes we get comfortable like where we're at there, and there has been moments in these past few weeks where I had to like, hello, you're at a different stage, you're dealing with something different, you can't be at this same level, you have to up your level, especially in your faith, right? So how can I say, it's a bit tricky to talk about. Not tricky, it's quite heavy. My heart is still heavy, that's what I'm trying to say. But the only way that I can get through this is literally through praying and just releasing it to the Lord. So that's what I've been doing. I've been actively, intentionally doing my devotions, right? And just writing down. Yeah, because the just a few weeks ago, we had a bit of shake in my household. Just a lot of emotions. Just came out, and maybe we might have said stuff, and it just took me back to my childhood and just things that I never dealt with and put
Yeah.
under the rug,
And
and
now
it
it's
comes
all.
out in these ugly ways when we
Yeah.
say things to each other. Yeah. So one thing I was advised was just write it down. Write write it down, and you have to be detailed about it. Yeah.
Pour it out.
Yeah. Pour it out and be detailed. Don't just generalize like, oh, I'm hurt because I'm hurt, and write the memory. Then at the bottom, release. I release this. I release this because it's all the little things that
Makeup.
gathered, yeah, and that just all came out like that. So in order to, it's like a declutter, yeah. So some things, my mental right now is like I'm in a decluttering stage
Okay.
where I am choosing to just release a lot of bad memories, bad moments, things that I have
Bottled up.
yeah, bottled up, or I'm sensitive like that. Like some comments may just be like, so you
Yeah.
could just say it like that, but some things really stayed with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm figuring those things out, and because it plays a lot, um, plays a lot with who I am right now. How do I say it? It's made me who I am right now.
Yeah.
How I react to certain situations because of all the things that I have gone through, all the things that anyone goes through. How we react to different situations is a testament of what we've
Yeah.
experienced.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, my mental so far, I mean, what I'm learning is decluttering and also how I react, right? So sometimes you just want to pow, 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 pow. And sometimes we just gotta listen, just like, just, okay, this is happening. I don't have to talk now. Maybe when it's de escalating. Yeah. So it's a whole lot of learning and unlearning.
Unlearning.
Yeah.
That's true.
Learning and unlearning, and just taking it little by little, and not just trying to solve it in a week or solve it in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being adults, eh?
I
Being
can't
adults
relate.
in this. Oh my gosh.
Cannot relate. I'm not an adult. I'm a little child. Child of
Toddler.
God. Amen.
Amen.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Mm-mm. Or what does self care look like with mental health? Yeah. To you.
Take a shower.
Taking showers,
Taking a shower.
literally.
Yeah.
And not just any shower, it's like that. Or what? Or you just saying like taking a shower?
No, like sometimes it's very hard for me to take a shower.
Yeah?
When it's like a bad day, I could be in bed all day, or I can go about doing stuff. I'm not gonna take a shower.
Yeah, I see.
And then like the whole solution to feeling that way is just to take a shower.
I see.
For me,
Okay. Another way to, I mean, for me, it could be cleaning. Yeah.
Cleaning.
The act of cleaning in itself. Yeah. I guess you are.
Yeah.
It's like
cleaning external stuff, eh?
Yeah, cleaning external stuff.
And at the same time, you are in a
Yeah.
way.
Because a clean environment obviously will lead to a clean mindset.
Yeah. That's
Otherwise,
true.
you're sitting in all that mess, and all that mess also in here. It's also like overwhelming. Yeah. Yeah. And I've been in
No, that's
states
true.
or moments in my life where I'm just sitting in my mess, sitting in my mental mess, and sitting in my physical mess.
as well.
Yeah, and that's like, that's when we go through our lows, and that's all normal, right? We all have our lows, as long as we go back up.
Go back up. Get out of that low, eh?
Yeah. And are you a hoarder? Like, do you like to keep a lot of stuff?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Good. Just stop getting attached to a lot of material stuff.
I do keep sentimental stuff. Like it has to be of value, of like certain degree of value, not just from our first date. Not that. Get rid of that.
Okay.
Are you?
Me? Am I? No, I like to get rid of stuff.
Well, I hoard memories and words and
Memory hoarder. Yeah,
bad
this one
words.
is a boy. He has everything from 7, 10 years ago, ever since you got your iPhone.
Okay. So, how do you deal with burnout?
How do I deal with burnout? My understanding of burnout would be like, I involve myself in so many different things, and I'm, giving my all. I'm meeting people's expectations, 100%, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, I just have a crash out. And then what a burnout would look like for me is when I just want to stay home. Like, I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to be left alone. That's like what burnout would look
Mm,
like for me. For me, this is my personal experience. Um, growing up in a full-on Christian household, having parents that are like on fire for the Lord, and as a child, yeah, they're doing the right thing. My parents
mm,
are doing the right thing. They're training me up in the way of, in the way of the Lord, bringing me up in the church. But what I was doing is I was doing it for them. I was
that's the
doing it
thing.
for people,
Yeah.
Like, okay, my mom's singing I'm also singing in the worship team. I have to be involved in this, that. And I was doing it more for the
Mm.
people, for the,
Just
and
to
I
get
just got so involved. My burnout was I left when mom was going through her whole thing. I also stepped back.
mm,
I was like, that's a lot. That's a lot. I'm gonna
mm,
just stay. And then going through the years, I realized that I wasn't doing it for the Lord.
mm,
It just became like a way of life,
mm,
and I was doing it because I was told to, and I just had a burnout, a crash out, which made me rebel, just leave the
mm,
church, da 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 da. Yeah. So that's like a bigger picture of my burnout. What I was explaining earlier on is like just normal burnouts,
mm.
just getting involved, da, 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 and just wanting to stay away. Hmm. So the question was, how do I what deal?
Deal with burnout. Yeah.
I choose to stay away,
Okay.
but a proper way to deal with it, I think, would be just having a recharge moment.
Mm,
Yeah, recharge moment meaning self care, taking a break, realigning yourself again. Why am I doing the things that
mm.
I'm doing? Yeah, just having a moment of reflection,
It is true.
I guess. Yeah, sitting down and talking about it with, I guess, my husband.
Mm,
Yeah, just seeing where we are right now, where we are, what's our goal, why are we doing the things that we're doing. I think that would be the best, in my opinion, a great way with dealing with burnout. That's why God, He didn't have to rest when He created the world
it
in
was
His
for us.
7 days. When He said God rested, it was more for us, right? That's what I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah. So we are not meant to go, 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 be always on the go. We're human as well. We need some time to chill, recharge, realign.
The right way, though. Eh?
Yeah, the right way though. So yeah, and we're back.
So we had a technical issue. Hello again, everyone.
Okay. Where were we? We were talking about, oh yeah, burnout. What does burnout look like for you,
No,
Esther?
right,
Tell
because
more.
you explain what burnout is, so I'm trying to remember if I have actually had a burnout. I remember once, back in uni,
Mm,
it was during COVID. COVID has just hit Fiji. We were stuck in halls, and I was the residential rep for the Students Association. Eh?
okay.
We had an event that was scheduled to take place, and it was cancelled because of COVID. So we had funds already in the bank
Right. Set aside for
set
this.
aside for that. So
Mm-hmm.
when COVID hit, we decided to divert the funds to help residents on campus. So we like bought groceries and stuff. I had a committee with a few other RAs.
Right.
It it hit Fiji by a storm.
Shook the world.
I'm talking about like a post I put on Facebook. I posted on Facebook about the situation that was happening on campus. Woke up next morning, it was shade of It was shared a lot of times. I'm pretty sure it was over like 200 shares over there.
Wow.
And it was popping up on Chat Fiji and other places.
So what?
This post I posted on it was a status. It was like an appeal for help.
Putting it up.
Putting it out there that this is what's happening in USP Vacava campus. What's happening to the residents.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
So help started pouring in. Monetary and also groceries, basic hygiene, basic necessities for women, you know. And it got so overwhelming.
Yeah.
And the thing that kind of like tipped off the bucket was the news. I had my TV came and did a story on it.
Really?
And they quoted my words. They kind of misquoted my words.
The media?
Yeah. But here, some of the residents literally had nothing to eat. And these aren't just Fijian students. These were regional students as well from the Pacific. So they literally had like only water to drink. Because COVID hit unexpectedly. No one was prepped. Yeah?
Yeah, no one. I know I wasn't.
And then it came on their... It came online on their news feed, like
my TV.
Yeah, and the caption and the headline or something about students have nothing but water.
Oh, exaggeration!
That was a burnout for me. I literally, and I was down in 6 hours.
Burnout crash out.
Yeah, because I am a person who likes to be in control of things.
Yeah,
you know? It has to be in control and it has to be according to the plan that I put. That one was a card dealt out of space. Bro, it caught me off guard. I called the editor of my TV. I was speaking. And then she told me, if this is what's happening, then this is what needs to be known. You know?
But the way they just took that small section of your post.
Spin.
That's what the media does, especially the news.
But boy, that's when everything just stopped. Everything stopped for me, and I went to my close friends. I went to Josh. Josh wasn't in halls right now. Then I went to Luciana. Luciana came down. I literally saw her and I started crying.
Oh my gosh!
And it was like a first time to experience that, and like didn't know how to react. I just started crying. Like, what happened? I was like, I don't know. There's so much happening. There's so much good intention, but it's
out of your control right now.
It's now out of my control. Yeah, then she told me, let's go down to the Hall's office and let's talk to the RO on duty, Mrs. Nawalu. Always been like a mother figure to us in Halls. Yeah, we went there.
She's still there?
No, she's retired now. Went there, and she just said, let's just pray. And we prayed. And it really brought me peace. After she gave us $20 to go buy food, which is probably...
that's what the same thing, It's grounding yourself again. Yeah? Like when you have a burnout.
It becomes too big, yeah?
When you have a burnout, I guess grounding yourself, just having that, okay, let's pray moment, that really like sets you back up. Okay, I can do this. Let me carry on, yeah. Oh, that's great. What an experience. That's like a...
Yeah, I've always looked back at...
A unique experience. Not everyone goes through that.
That was an amazing... like an appeal for help and the response from the Fijian public,
Yes.
Good. Amazing stuff. Switch my glasses to sunglasses because my eyes are...
cross-eyed.
Pretty...
Okay, but this... now the camera's facing us.
And so we can see ourselves. Esther is trying to flex.
Flex by what? Okay, so this is not gonna be in the episode.
But that's a burnout, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ish, yeah.
Again. Yes. Say it again. Yes. Make me believe it. Yes. Yes. Yes.
All right, so Esther, What's a personal challenge that you're comfortable in sharing that you are overcoming or you've overcome? Overcame, is that the
Yeah,
word for it?
that I've overcome.
Yeah.
Hmm. Personal challenge. Well, I wouldn't say overcome. I would say still overcoming, but in a sense where I have. Okay, wait. Let me just talk about it and then
Firstly, acknowledge it.
let me acknowledge it. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, something that I'm trying to overcome right now is the way I react
Mm.
to situations. And I'm not talking about big ones. I'm just talking about like someone saying something and I react. Do I talk back? Do I say something mean right back?
Mm.
Or do I start shouting? Or do I just let it play out?
Mm.
See, regulate my emotions. Where is this coming from?
Mm.
Yeah, so a personal challenge that I am trying to overcome right now is just my reaction. How am I reacting to um, things that I'm going through? One big thing that I'm going through right now is my mother coming out of depression, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this topic I can but it's heavy on my heart, but also in another way, it's a burden that's also been lifted off.
Mm.
Yeah, because it has been like what, 6 years, 6 years of just being on the other side.
Mm.
You can go through depression as an individual, but being a loved one,
Mm.
seeing someone that you love going through it, oh, that's another, how should I say it? That's a mental struggle,
Mm.
because you're trying a lot of ways. You try and go out of it. Obviously, you want to help,
Mm.
and for 6 years, oh, that's a mountain that constantly climbing. Yeah, and I always get emotional talking about this because it's a hard thing to deal with, right?
Mm.
Especially being the eldest and being the person that had to step up, and yeah, just being strong for everyone. Yeah. So one personal thing that I've overcome is just listening, just listening to God,
Yep.
right? There've been moments where, when seeing my mother come out of depression and her just wanting to go and do, like, that's amazing. I'm so happy for that. Yeah? But there's sometimes where I want to put in my 2 cents over there. Stop, ma, slow down, slow down. Like,
I see.
yeah, you want to give in your 2 cents. Yes, it may come from the right place, but sometimes you just gotta.
Doesn't come out the right way.
It doesn't come out the right. Sometimes, some days it didn't come out the right
Mm.
way. But what I'm learning is I just have to let God,
Mm.
literally
Let
let
go
God,
and let God.
because who knows? It could be His plan for my mom to start working again somewhere.
Amen. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
and it could be His plan for her to just go and share and share and share. And who am I to say, Mom?
Stop her.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to learn, what personal challenge that where I'm trying to go with this is um my reaction and knowing when to speak up, knowing when to
Hold.
go ahead, Mom. Yeah,
Mm.
go ahead. Like, just my reaction to stuff, because being the eldest and being the person that
Was
stepped
there?
up,
Mm.
I just have that natural instinct to
Mm.
want to fix and shut down and stop that and da 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 da. Yeah, so, whoa, that's been a personal challenge that I'm still trying to overcome. Just my reaction to things, and just knowing when to speak up and when to just let go and just say, Lord, you got this. You've looked after her for all these years. You've carried us. You will continue to do it, and I will trust you for that wisdom. That wisdom to speak up or not
Mm.
speak up at all. Yeah, or let him speak. Yeah, that's a little bit
Thank
like.
you. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. Are you aware of the Serenity Prayer?
So what? Enlighten me.
It's a prayer for peace,
Hmm.
the knowledge to know the difference
Yeah.
of what you can change, and the courage to accept the things you cannot change.
Hmm. Yeah. We'll find it and we put it up on the.
Yes, but the Serenity Prayer, it's a very beautiful prayer that I usually pray when I'm
All over
know
the
that
place.
I am not in control.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to be in control.
Because literally we're only men.
No, thank you
Yes.
for sharing that, Esther.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Mm. We have very different experiences,
Mm.
Yeah, our own personal struggles, and that's been one of mine. And for you, what has been your personal struggle that you're overcoming?
Yeah.
As I promise, like, and even it's
Sobriety.
Mm,
And by
that's a big one.
sobriety, it's not just of alcohol. Okay, my sobriety is about being off cigarettes,
Mm,
off grog, but most importantly, it's off sexual relations as well.
wow.
You know, so it's about celibacy. If it's
Mm.
not too late, yeah. But it's been a challenge. It's been a really hard challenge that I still have to overcome every day.
Mm,
Having to give in to the lust of the flesh. Yeah.
yeah.
But alcohol, I recently came back from a wedding in Suva. One of my church brothers got married. Shout out to JK Photography. Yes,
Congratulations.
a very beautiful wedding in Suva.
Welcome to the club.
Get
Get into the club. Joke, carry on.
the Kotali joke, claim it.
I receive it.
The yeah, but afterwards the boys went out for drinks, yeah,
Mm,
and it was a different atmosphere for me, because I was even double-minded on going
true that.
because of um, the assumption that, well, alcohol is going to be there,
Mm.
okay, and I'm with my people,
Mm-hmm.
so it's got to be really hard to say no.
Mm.
Yeah. But I'm glad that I shared my sobriety journey with my friends, with like my
Yeah.
close friends, like you, Josh, and the other part of the circle. So they know,
Mm-hmm.
they know not to
Push
put
it.
me in a situation
Yeah.
where I have to question my sobriety journey. Yeah,
That's amazing.
and yeah, that's been amazing with the friends. So dropped off the boys, and then I went to the room. I just dropped them off, and Lani and the girls from Lita's side, they were also having a few drinks.
Mm.
So I didn't. I joined Naitha, and I went back to the room alone. Went back to the room, and I was just sitting down, like thinking.
Yeah.
I could have just one glass, or I could just go and sit around.
Mm.
I could drink grog. It doesn't have to be alcohol.
Like that. Those are the thoughts
Yeah.
that were going through your mind.
And then just grounding myself, like grounding myself, and really, as you said, like realign and remind yourself.
Why the whole purpose
Mm-mm.
of it.
And I was in Suva,
That's your turf. That's
Suva is
literally.
I literally got into Suva. I was like, "Bruh." Like the urges, the sexual urges. Yeah, no, but
that's real.
it's real.
That's the real.
It's real.
thing.
So I'm really proud that I've been keeping it sober. 3 months now, going into the 4th soon.
And you've overcome something when you go to your place,
Yes.
with your people,
Mm-mm.
and you still chose,
Mm-mm.
stood your ground. Wow. Let's
Yo.
all try to be like
Jokes. Yeah, but that's a challenge. It's a daily challenge that I go through, and I would push on.
Keep on
with
keeping
God,
on.
with God, honestly, with God. When those urges come in, I pray, Lord, take control of these right now.
Take captive these thoughts.
keep me away. Keep me away from myself. Keep me away from my thoughts. Keep me away from my mind and this flesh. Yeah.
That's an achievement.
Say congratulations.
I'm telling her. Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, we can. I mean, we can go on and on about the personal struggles that we face, and it's just a good reminder today as we sit here and talk about just one of them, or maybe a few of them, that how important it is to realign ourselves and remember why we're doing what we're doing and who we're doing
That's a very
and
good
who we're doing it for and who we're doing it
Wait,
for.
who are we doing? No one.
You're doing no one. Speak for yourself.
Okay, Meraduman. As it should.
Yeah, and who we're doing it for.
Ourselves.
Right?
Right?
And,
The Lord.
yeah, thank you for this little catch up, Jotame. Love the new new filming. I mean, this is it's nice to always come out there, just not always sit on the couch. Right? What are you looking forward to in the next week?
I'm looking forward right now to cleaning that room, folding the laundry, organizing my personal space. That's the room. And assignments coming up.
Nice.
The semester is finishing. This is the last week of the semester.
Really?
So we go into June.
Oh,
That is the semester break.
True's up.
That is also world-class training for me in work. Good stuff.
A lot of stuff. Yeah, we're already going to the middle of the year again.
We actually are going to the middle, and then we're going down again. What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to overcoming more battles.
Amen.
And just continuing to ground myself and do my devotion, do my writing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And all the celebrations that's coming up. I have my nephew's birthdays, my own birthdays. What I'm looking forward to next month, in the month of June, is to get my new passport.
Period.
Better
be. Otherwise, the
I'm gonna show my new passport around next few episodes. Pow.
Well, hopefully you enjoyed this catch-up session.
And please, if you have any thoughts or comments, constructive criticism, even things that you don't like about this episode, feel free to write them down, message us. You can find us on all
social media platforms. That is Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and the full videos on YouTube.
Period. Don't forget to leave a like
subscribe,
comment.
Vacava.
Thanks for watching.